everyone, welcome back to day 15 of the Papercraft Society Advent Calendar collaboration hosted by Monika, aka Paper Mona, and we also have Denise from Little G Papercrafts in our group. Make sure you go over to their channels, which will be linked in the description box below, and check out their gorgeous projects as well. In today's box envelope, I can't believe we are saying 15, it's only 10 days to Christmas, goodness me. We have these stencils. There are two corner stencils in one. One of them is circles, the other one is diamonds, like a harlequin shape. And this was designed by Lisa Horton Crafts. And I have to say I was quite excited by this one. I do love stencils anyway, but once I've seen this back in October, November, when I first opened all of these boxes, of course I did, this one took me back in time to a video that I seen before. And so as soon as I've seen this stencil, I did have inspiration in my mind for this one to create something. So for today's tutorial, I decided to go with something much quicker than I normally do, because I do want to learn or to get more comfortable with making simple projects as well. Plus, when I've seen this stencil, I instantly remember the video I've seen, and it could have been a year or so ago, if not more. And if I am not mistaken, I think it was by Marian Emberson. I'm not entirely sure. If I do find that video, if I do, as I said, it was quite a while ago, I will leave a link to it in the description box below. So I decided to create a set of note cards. Now they are all slightly different. 3 of them I've already finished, and I will show them to you at the very end of this video, so please stay tuned. So I am placing this into the corner of my card, so some of the circles are overhanging, so kind of gives me that continuous feel or look to it. Just with a scrap piece of card, I'm going to mask this part of my card off in here, because I don't want my ink to get onto that. So just like so. And I have 3 different blues here: tumbled glass, salty ocean, and faded jeans, and I'm just going to do some very simple ink blending in here using these 3 inks. I'm going to start with the lightest one, which is tumbled glass, in the corner of my card, just like so. And then I'm going to come in with the salty ocean and just blend it in nicely, and come back with the lighter shade, and then I'm gonna come in with the darker one, which is the faded jeans. And I would just like to ask you, while I'm working at this, have you been following along on this collaboration? Monika and Denise, they both have been posting some amazing projects, so make sure you go over to their channels and check out their videos today. I can't wait to see what did they do with this stencil. It is really interesting how different ideas spring to mind once you see products. And even on the other Facebook groups like Craft Stash Chat or the Papercraft Society group, there have been some amazing ideas shared. Just look at that ink blending in there. Yeah, so Monika's and Denise's channels will be linked in the description box below. Make sure you go over to theirs as well, and make sure you hit the notification bell. That way YouTube will notify you when we upload our next video, so you will not miss out on some more lovely inspiration. 3 different inspiration from 3 different girls. I really love that. This collaboration has been so lovely. Intense, I have to say. Uploading videos every day is quite intense. But it's lovely because we are getting such lovely support from you all. It's been really amazing. I am so grateful. So now I'm going to stamp a sentiment in here, and my sentiment is from this advent calendar, box number 2, which was designed by Stamps by Me, and it is this lovely happy birthday to you. It fell in there. So it has a little residue on it from the previous note cards that I've already made. So what I like to do, use a piece of acetate on top of my card. This will allow me to line my sentiment where I want to it to go, and the ink, the residue ink from the sentiment stamp will transfer onto the acetate, not onto my card, and I can position it where I am happy with it, in about there, and then I pick it up with the door of my stamping platform, and you can see my card is nice and clean. All the stamp is on this piece of acetate. Not sure if you can pick up on it. So this is a hack that has saved me so many cards before. Honestly, I love using this hack. Even now, sometimes when I go to stamp, the stamp just falls off the door onto my project. If it maybe just not as sticky, or I hadn't pressed hard enough down on it for it to be picked up by the door. So yeah, that could have ruined a few projects for me if I hadn't had that acetate in there. So yeah, that's maybe something for you to try. What's your favorite crafty hack? I'd love to know. I love trying out hacks and learning from all of you. There's some good advice all the time online. So do leave me a comment with your favorite crafty hack. I'd love to hear what it is. So happy birthday to you, and this stamp is from the second box of this year's advent calendar, designed by Stamps by Me. I'm not sure if I mentioned it. It's very different to be recording a video while talking while I'm crafting, rather than doing the voiceovers, but this is something that I really want to get comfortable with too, because it's just nice to have all different methods of crafting and making my videos. So now I'm going to layer this. I'm not sure if I mentioned this white piece of card measures 4 1/8 by 4 1/8, and it is going to be layered on top of a black card measuring 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 of an inch, which will leave me with that lovely, very lovely thin border in there. It's 1/16 of an inch of a border on all 4 sides. I'm not sure if you can pick it up just yet on the camera, because it's against the black, but I do have a piece of card in here which measures 9 inches by 4 1/2, and on the 9-inch side I scored it down at half, 4 1/2 inches, and I created this little note card. So now I'm going to glue this on top of my note card. And all the card bases that I use today, or the cardstock for the card bases that I use today, is from the Lidl range. So they are lovely, vibrant colors, and they really nicely match with all the Distress Oxide inks that I used today. Not only blue ones, they're all different ones. I'll show you in a wee second. I'm just going to grab some gems to add to this card. And here I have one of my bling boxes from Chloe's Creative Cards with all different blue gems, and I think I'm gonna go with these ones in here, and I'm just going to add a few. I think this adds such lovely interest to the card. I like to add a little bit of a bling, a little. If you know my cards and my work, you know that I love a lot of bling on my cards. But as I said, I do want to keep these nice and simple. So I'm just going to glue these on. I'm just going to use my fine tip glue bottle to add some glue. I really need to fill this up. So I've used a large, a medium, and a small, and then a medium and a small up there, and I'm just going to add 5 gems, and I think this finishes this off quite nicely. Now I'm going to show you all the other ones that I made. So this is the one we created in the blue tones. Then I have one in the yellows, so you can see that I came in from different direction for that one. And the yellow colors that I used, well, yellows and oranges, are I started off with squeezed lemonade, went to mustard seed, and then carved pumpkin. So this what created this gorgeous color blend for me. And I just added some pearls, again from Chloe's Creative Cards. So this one has the blingy rhinestones, and this one has the pearls. And then I've created a green one, to which I used the other part of my stencil. So it was this harlequin in a diamond shape. And I used the green shades, and those were crushed olive, mowed lawn, and rustic wilderness. And then I added some green pearls, again from Chloe's Creative Cards, and this comes from the same direction as the yellow ones. And finally, with the same stencil, used the pink tones, and I added some blingy rhinestones to this one. And the pink tones that I used for this were Spun Sugar, Kitsch Flamingo, and Festive Berries. And there's a set of 4 little birthday note cards. How gorgeous are these? What I plan to do with this to create a gift box for these, or a box envelope, and gift this to someone to use. This would make such a lovely gift set, don't you think? All different colors, all different color variations. I really love how this turned out. Such a simple project, but such a lovely sight. I really love. So do let me know, have you ever created note cards as a gift for someone? I think that's a wonderful idea. If you are looking to create some last minute gift for someone for Christmas, this definitely is doable. Make a little gift box with it, and I think that would be perfect. So do let me know if you liked today's project, and if you did, do give me the thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet done so, and make sure you go over to the other ladies' channels as well. And if you would like to join in with our collaboration, just use the hashtag you can see on my screen now, and use that when you're sharing your projects on social media. We would be love to be able to see what you've created using today's or any of the days goodies in the advent calendar at all. So I really hope to see you back tomorrow for my next one. Until then, bye.